Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I will show you how to connect multiple database dynamically in CodeIgniter. So let's get started. So let me show you database first. So I have created one database, that is DB multiple main. So in that I have created one DB credential table. So here I'm using two databases. So I have stored two database credentials. You can have multiple credentials. So what I'm doing is with URL I'll be like passing ID 1 or 2, then I'll be getting their database credentials from this table, and then I'll be creating dynamic DB credentials and then passing it to database connection. So let me show you code now. I have created one home controller, and inside that there is just index function, and in this index function firstly I'll be getting the URL segment, that is I'm going to send my database credential ID here. You will be getting your database credential somehow, like you will be fetching it by domain name. So the point is firstly get the database credential, then create database object and make a connection with it. So now in home model I'll be writing a function to get my database credential. So let's go and write a query for that. So in home model firstly define function get database credentials. So in query write select star, and from it's going to be table credentials. So by default I have loaded my DB multiple main database. So that's the reason we will be able to fetch our DB credentials from our main database. Now execute the query with get and hold it in a variable. Now return query row. So here I need to get ID as well. So write DB ID and pass it in where condition, as I need to fetch database credentials for a particular ID. So now in controller I have already hold this into a variable. Now I need to get database object. So get it from database.php and now paste it after DB data. So here you can see we are having host name, username, password and database. These four fields I have stored in my table credentials as well. So I'll be fetching all these and passing these with their respective keys. Hold this array, let's say in a variable new DB. So first one I'm going to pass is host name. So write DB data and write host name. After that username, then password and database. So hostname is written, then username, password, after that write DB name. So first one is that getting database credential, then creating an array of it is done. Now we need to load our database and make a connection with it. So firstly write this load database and pass this new DB array in that. Second variable we need to set is true, as we need to get the database object and hold it into a variable, let's say this new DB. So now let me show you database. So let me show you first DB product. In that you can see I have one category master table and there is 3 entry in that. And in my second database, that is DB customer, I'm also having same table, that's a category master, and now I'm having 2 entry in this. So I'll be fetching this one by one. So let's go. So in controller define one more function, let's say this home model, and write let's say get records. Now in home model define the same function, let's say get records. So now we need to fetch category master from our new database. So here wherever you are writing this DB, now it will be replaced with this new DB because we are going to fetch our category list from dynamic databases. Now remove where condition and table is going to be category master. Now return result and hold in a variable in controller, let's say list data. Now let's just print list data and let me just check function name. So it's get records, so just write one S. So now let's go and check in browser. So firstly I'm going to pass let's say one ID. So here you are getting two categories. So that is in DB customer. So here you can see we are having two category. Now if I'll go and again change ID, let's say 2, so here you can see 3 category are present. So that is in our DB product. So that's all you need to do for our dynamic database connection. Firstly, get your database credential, then create an database config array out of it, then load your database and make connection with it. Fourth, load hold your database object in a variable and then use it wherever you want to use that variable. You can make your database connection in your base controller and then you can extend all your controller with that base controller. So that's all in this video. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.